Oh yeah, a gorgeous mid-December day. Yep. 62 degrees, 14th of December. Light wind, lots of sun. Whew, I could stand this. In fact, it just made me want to get out and shoot a video like I hadn't done in probably over a month, but I've been busy in the deer woods, damn it. I got to get that freezer stocked, and I've done so now I can get out and play again. Now, I was afforded the opportunity this last week to do something that I had never done before in my entire life. Not only to visually in person see, inspect, and touch a lever gun, the likes of which I can honestly say I did not know ever existed. But today, I get to go out and fire a bullet through it. Now, a lot of you are saying, Brad, you didn't know 73 Winchesters existed? Yeah, I knew it. You didn't know Henrys existed? Yeah, I knew it. You didn't know Mark? Yeah, I knew it, but this ain't any of them. I have to admit to being somewhat chagrined at my ignorance of the fact that at one point in time, from 1883 to 1885, for a period of 6 months, damn ladybug, Colt Firearms, in collaboration with Mr. Burgess, built lever action rifles. Now, I knew Colt made the Lightning. I did not know they had ever made a lever action gun. The Lightning was a slide action or pump action gun, but I did not know they ever made a lever action gun. And it's got the little dancing pony right there on the side of it with the busted lances. And I've been on search 65 years, never knew about them. Not only did I get to see one, not only did I get to play with it a little bit and go through it and check it out and find out how simple this weapon is to disassemble and clean, but I'm going to shoot a bullet through it today, and I will be able to say unequivocally, without reservation, no one will be able to deny it, that I have fired a 140-year-old Colt lever action carbine. Now, they made these in two lengths, 25.5-inch barrel and 20. They also made what they called a baby carbine, but I'm not sure what the big difference was other than the fact that the loading gate slot was squared off on the end. I guess they figured shaving off an extra 1/4 inch of metal on each end saved a little weight. I guess it did. Now, this weapon is basically, for the most part, just about 100% all original, with the exception of one thing: the stock. That is a Winchester stock. At one point in time, this weapon, which, as you can tell from its finish, was a very well used firearm. At one point in time, maybe this thing hit the point where its owner was in a fracas and he had to save himself, and the only way to do it was spin it around and swing it by the barrel and hit somebody off the back end of their horse with the butt of the gun, and maybe that broke it or cracked it or whatever, I don't know. But someone a long time ago took a Winchester stock and put it on here and just had to do a little extra inletting, but it don't look none the worse for it, and it's pretty good. Now, that brings up something that a couple of other people have talked about in regards to this. Now, I did an online search on YouTube, and I didn't come across a whole lot of videos, but I did find a guy on the Cinnabar channel. He knows a lot about these. And one of the things they talk about was the fact that when Colt decided to go into the lever action gun business in 1883, it's safe to say that Winchester took some umbrage at that. And according to the historical documents that he has, and I will post a link in the description of this video to his videos, the people at Winchester kind of got together and had some guys make some prototype pistols, and then the head supervisor of the shop or whatever went and had a meeting with the head guy at Colt, and they sat and talked for a little bit in confab and had lunch and discussed the foibles of, you know, lever action gun makers going into the pistol business and pistols manufacturers going into the lever action rifle business, and came to what was termed historically as a gentleman's agreement that, well, if Colt would stop making lever action rifles, Winchester wouldn't get in the pistol business. That's pretty cool. So I think it's somewhat ubiquitous that the Colt Burgess carbine got a Winchester butt. I think that's funny. And if you don't think it's funny, you're too damn young and you need to be going doing something else. Like, you know, crawl on the Xbox or the PlayStation or the Game Boy or whatever. Get your daily dose of digital dopamine and let me enjoy my joke. So, in those videos that I looked at, going through them, it mentions one issue that came to light on this weapon, and it's due to the design of the ejector. And in the videos from Cinnabar, he talks about that and actually shows a lot of info about it. And I'm thinking this one may very well have that same issue with the ejector. Now, on 73s and 92s and 94s, your ejector is usually at the bottom of the bolts on a coil spring, under spring tension load, and just kind of sticking out there. But on this particular weapon, and I'll post pictures on the video here in a little bit to show you, the actual ejector in this bolt is a collar that is in the center of the bolt, and the firing pin goes through it, and it sits under spring tension. And there's some design issues that come about because of that, and because that collar is basically more or less the same circumference as a large rifle primer. When you fire this weapon, the primer attempts to back out because it's pushing against a spring-loaded movable object instead of a hard, immovable, complete, total bolt face. And you can just crank the bolt open. You can just crank the rifle open and look at the bolt face, and if that ejector is not standing forward out from the face of the bolt, and you can move it under and feel no resistance, you've probably got a busted spring. And it's a leaf spring, a two-legged leaf spring. It's not a coil spring, and it's kind of a booger bear to get at. So I cranked this open, I looked at it, and that ejector is sitting flush with the bolt face. So I got a box with 90 rounds of 4440, or for you purists, 44 WCF pistol cartridges, but and I wasn't going to shoot a bunch. I was just going to shoot 5 or 6 rounds, just see how she sang. But I think I'm just going to fire 1 round so that I can say unequivocally that I have fired a 140-year-old Colt Burgess rifle. One of only 6,403. I think that's pretty cool. So I'll put some pictures in there, but without further ado, let me get my Barney bullet. For those of you too young to understand what that means, sorry, I'm not going to explain it. One of the features on this, the loading gate, you know, a Winchester, you push it in and you slide the cartridge forward past the lip. This thing has a sliding cover that completely covers the loading port area, which would be really nice for helping keep dust out of your saddle gun that was in a saddle scabbard on the back of your horse in 1886. It also has just a slot in the top to eject cases. You don't have a big, long, wide thing, and your bolt comes up and seals that, so you really don't have to worry about a dust cover. There are some unique innovations to this weapon, and it's kind of cool that there's only 6,403 of them in the world, And this is one of them. This is, like I said, beyond me. So, hey, Mr. B. Well, you're not Mr. or Mrs. You're drone. So, it must suck to be a B and be DEI. But what's really cool about that gate, it's spring-loaded. And I swear, you know how it can be finicky to load one of them Winchester-style gates? You got to cram it down and push it through there, and you get stick your thumb in there. Nice ladybug. Watch how this thing just literally feels like it sucks this bullet into this gun. That damn easy. What the fuck? That's cool. Oh, geez, I got more damn ladybugs. So, I'm just going to take a bead at that there steel plate target. Yeah. And this is the first time of doing this, so I hope she loads. Almost. And it looks like there might have been a little trash in that chamber. I gave it a look through and plugged it out. So my one and only shot, and I can't really see the sights. Dead center on steel plate. By God, that was fun. Now, does it eject? Well, it popped it up, but it didn't let it out. So, it does have an issue. Doesn't smell like black powder. No, that's modern, that's good. I wish I'd have brought the rest of the bullets, but I'm not gonna give this thing any more effort than that right there. I will mark that cartridge and put it in a plastic bag and put a note in there with it for old timey's sake. But it's a slick ass action, and I'll bet, you know, a lot of these were, quite a few of these were delivered to Texas Rangers, law enforcement personnel, marshals. Hi there, B. There's no flowers there in my pocket. And, you know, I'm sure, you know, gun that won the West kind of stuff. It wasn't a Winchester, but I have a feeling, man, that thing is smooth. Oh, come on. There's no food on me. It's just perfume. Jesus. God, the bees love me. Now I got them all over me. All right, cut. Get out of my ear. All right, got the damn buzzing ass bee out of my shirt. Holy shit. I ain't his tongue, I don't mind him. I get along with bees just fine. Very rarely do they want to crawl around in my orifices or try to get in my clothes with me. So anyway, I got a feeling that these would have been much more popular later on in life. Had that design issue not been there, but I'm almost willing to bet that if there was only 6,000 of them, every one that I can even find a video on looks like it got rough service, or at least hard service. Every damn one of them must have been used. I'm talking bad guys, Texas Rangers, one Ranger, one right, one Colt Burgess. You know, 1883. When was the last train robbery? I can't remember. I think it was close around there. So, hell, I wouldn't put it past Frank Hamer carrying one when he's out doing his Texas Ranger stuff. Fun little gun. All right, well, I'll post some pictures. Let you guys look at them. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I just wanted to share that with you. And I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Get together with your family. Get your loved ones around. And here's to 4 more years of, holy shit, this is so much better. All right, you guys take it easy. I'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. See you in a little bit. Bye.